Hello and welcome to a brand new preview episode for Black on Black Cinema. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Micah.
Hey.
Terrence.
What's up?
And holy shit, Tiara. How are you?
Hello.
All right, guys. We are back. This is a preview episode for episode 252, Sweetheart. This is the 2019 film. There are many films with the same title, so just be careful that you're picking the right one. This is starring Kiersey Clemons and Hannah Mangan Lawrence, directed by J.D. Dillard, who did I think he did Aviation or what's a recent movie he did with I think Jonathan made Devotion, excuse me. So check out Sweetheart. The log line here is a woman washes ashore a small uninhabited island after an accident. The situation turns from bad to worse when she realizes there's a mysterious creature hunting her at night. Okay, so this is going to be our Halloween episode of sorts. So make sure you check out Sweetheart in full, and we'll talk about it next week. All right. We got just sort of a bunch of topics that we're going to talk about this week. I guess, what do we want to start with? Do we want to start with the gender wars nonsense and then get into things that actually matter?
I guess we can go in order as they occurred.
Order of.
I don't know which one happened first.
All right, so let's go with the gender wars nonsense. So first up, there was a woman who refused to get out of a man's car because he took her to the Cheesecake Factory. Yeah, that's the whole story for a date. That is crazy. But it has spurred many conversations online. I'll just quickly go around. If someone took you to the Cheesecake Factory, Tiara, are you getting out of the car? If you did not know that you were being taken there,
I'm not paying for it?
no.
Oh yeah, sure.
All right, there you go. There's the logical answer. A free meal is a free meal. I don't know what the fuck people are complaining about. Apparently they didn't go. They were going to go to some fancy restaurant, but this woman was so late that the guy was like, "We lost our reservation, so I had to take you to the Cheesecake Factory." And she was like, "This is going to ruin my reputation. I'm not getting out."
Is that what really happened?
That's what she said. This is what she said. She said, among my friends going to the Cheesecake Factory, I couldn't, it would be an issue. It would ruin my reputation, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, well, first of all, you need new friends, because if that's going to ruin your reputation because you went to the Cheesecake Factory. Okay. But okay, that's cool. You were late. Again, I don't know if this is all real or not, but you were late, and that nigga stayed in his car for an hour waiting for you. 20 minutes tops, I'm leaving.
An hour? Is this real? Yeah. Is this a real thing?
Again, we don't. We don't know. We have no idea.
There's no way to know.
There's no way to know unless she says otherwise. But yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Micah, would you try to take a woman to the Cheesecake Factory that you were courting?
I took a woman to the Melting Pot in Colombia. Remember that?
I don't even know what that is.
It's a fondue place.
Yeah,
it's a fondue place.
You should have taken her to the Cheesecake Factory. Jesus Christ!
I don't think I've ever had fondue because I don't want to eat a river of cheese. It sounds disgusting to me.
Well, we ended up getting married, so it worked out. That was our first date.
The way to her heart was a river of cheese. That is saying something.
I was so corny, yo. I took it to the Melting Pot in Colombia, right? Because Colombia,
it's Colombia. Right? It's the white folks. It's the uppity.
Right, that's right. The uppity white people, right? Choose civility. That's on their bumper stickers, y'all. Choose civility. Most ignorant ass, uppity, liberal, white nonsense, and they're like, choose civility, but they're the people that would call cops on black people, right? But choose civility. All right, whatever. It was there. It was a melting pot. And this is how corny I was. I found out what school or what college she went to, and I dressed in her college colors as close as I could. Try to minimally.
You are a fucking dork.
That is so cute.
Is
yo, come on,
That is
man.
adorable.
Did she
well,
notice?
guess what? I'm married, so
Yeah, it worked. So
Hold on.
Did she notice?
Yeah, did she notice?
no, I pointed it out because
It's like,
what the fuck am I doing wearing? What the hell am I doing wearing garnet and gold? Right, like those garnet and gold don't look good on me. Right?
Like, nigga, you calling these shit, bro?
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's
okay,
great. I'm happy it worked out. Y'all just had your what?
Yeah, that's
8th
dope,
anniversary.
That's
or 9th?
Yeah, we just had our 8th anniversary. So
yeah, good for you. Like
already, it's been 8 years already.
It's been 8 years. Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
When I found out, I was just got married.
I know. Guess what? You old.
That's what happens.
I have gray hairs right here and right here.
Me too.
Not me,
a little bit in the beard. When I first saw the video of this woman, my exact first response was, if this is not a skit, that was the first thing I said. I'm calling the cops.
Yeah, get out of my car.
Because the thing is, if I tell her to get the fuck out of my car, there's a chance that she won't do it. And then I'm not going to throw her out because I don't want to be physical. So I'm just going to call the cops and have them remove you from my car. And then you can call an Uber.
You know what, Terrence?
That's what I
for you that you chose civility. That's very Columbia, Maryland of you.
That was it. Like, I'm petty. Like, no, we're not doing that. That's crazy.
Well, Russell Wilson,
she literally locked
down
the door
House for Sierra.
Whoa!
She locked the door.
Yeah, she was like, click, and like, I'm not getting out. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is crazy. I'm like, we're not playing this game. Like, we're not doing this.
Hold on. You were speaking of cornballs. What did Russell Wilson do?
Oh, Russell Wilson rented out a Waffle House for Sierra for their anniversary or for her birthday.
I don't have a problem with that. And by the way, I'm kidding about Russell Wilson being a cornball. I mean, he is, but there's nothing wrong with being a cornball. Like, there's not. Like, you should be a cornball for your significant other.
Here's the thing about him renting out a Waffle House. People will look at this shit like it's crazy. The nigga had the money to rent out whatever the fuck.
Right? Like, who cares?
She's from like isn't she from the South? I'm pretty sure she likes waffles.
She's from like Atlanta or something like that.
Yeah, so he just rented out a place that she probably actually enjoys going to. Like, sans like the fights in the middle of the night, but you know.
Yeah, because she ain't fucking pretentious. She's not pretentious.
Right. Yeah, I got no problem with that. That's a fun, clever thing you can do when you got money like that. Like, yeah.
Look, the only reason to not go to the Cheesecake Factory is if you're trying to like not gain weight.
I was gonna say, like you don't
literally
eat a 1,000-calorie meal.
Right. Like literally everything in there has a calorie count. 85% of the menu has a 4-digit calorie count. It's wild, yo.
I remember going, I've been to the Cheesecake Factory maybe a handful of times. And I remember going in there and they were like, yeah, they were like, we have lemon chicken. I was like, okay, lemon chicken. And then I ordered it and it was a half a chicken. I was like, this is unacceptable. Like, I don't need this much. It's just me. Like, just relax. No, there's nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory. I don't think their food is like blowing the doors off or anything, but like, I think that's a perfectly fine date. Like, I think people are really obsessed with like trying to seem like they have a lot of money, and I think that's a terrible way to start a relationship. Like,
and here's the interesting thing about that: it's all bullshit because when you go to the Cheesecake Factory, it's always packed.
Right. Like, so,
and I can't imagine that like half those people aren't on dates. So you're all full of shit.
Also, look again. Whether you like the food there is different. I think it's very mediocre, but that's fine. Like, it ain't cheap. Like, between two drinks,
I was about to say that it's not
dinner.
It's not
people,
like
it's not cheap.
Yeah, I went to Cheesecake Factory a couple months ago, and I was just like, this is ridiculous. Like, why is this meal like $35?
Right, exactly. Like, I mean, look, you can go to Applebee's and spend a lot of money too. Like, because their entrees will be like $15-$20. I'm like, it don't taste like $15-$20 worth of quality, in my opinion. But you can still pay a lot of money. Like, so I don't understand shaming people for going to a place they can afford. It's silly to me.
What's the most you ever spent on a meal?
$300.
Mine was $400.
Yeah, $300
someplace in DC.
For yourself
or two people?
Wife. Yeah,
right.
for two
now,
people with my wife, and I would never, ever, ever do it again. Never.
Wait, hold on.
I love my wife to
Before or
death.
after you
Never
were
do
married?
it. After we were married.
Okay,
I'm
hold
never
on.
doing
Correct
it
me if
again.
I'm wrong. Let me see if I can remember the timeline of this. This is the date that your car got broken into and they stole
Yes,
your
it was. Yes, it was.
breast pump?
Yes, it was.
They thought
And they
it was a
stole.
laptop?
They thought it was a laptop, and they stole a breast pump.
Oh, right. I remember. God damn, bro.
that date was definitely worth more than a lot more than $400.
Yep. That was just. I said what was the most you spent on a meal, not a date.
Not a date. Sorry. Yeah, I've had I think $200-$300+ dinners, both with my wife after being married. That's it. On a date with somebody,
Not no first date. What the fuck?
I've spent
Wait, what was
with my wife when we first went on a date. No. I think maybe the most I've spent is like $70 or $80, like on a date with just like some random person. No, that's it. And even that's
Not
a high
me.
bar for like, unless we're like actually dating. Like I'm not counting that. I'm talking about like you're like first getting to meet somebody, not that you've been dating them for a while. But
Take it from someone who went on a date with a woman whose head was the shape of produce. You do not want to spend a bunch of money on a first encounter, like a first date. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do it.
you're not trying
Even
to
if you
ball
got
out?
it like that, yo. Even if you got it. And look, I'm not saying don't set a standard, right? I'm not saying don't set a standard. Of course you should have, right? But you also have to like that's being irresponsible with money.
Yeah, it's just
And
like-
that's not a good quality in a mate.
That's I believe the
You know
young
what I'm
people
saying?
call that a red flag. Like no. Tiara, what is the fanciest date that you've been on, taken on, or taken on by a dude? Was it super expensive? Do you have a super expensive date?
No, I know the
Yeah, choose.
nicest date I've been on.
All right, what's the nicest?
It was a rooftop looking over like the city with one. It was nice.
Excuse me.
But that also like that you had money, so it was nice.
Okay.
But I
Yeah.
can answer how much I've spent on a meal for myself.
Nah, see. Wait, how much you spent on a meal on a date?
I bet you open doors for yourself too, Miss Liberated Woman.
Yeah. Where's the date you paid for the guy where he's sitting up there pretty on a rooftop? Right? If we're gonna have this gender wars thing, let's really have it and just yell at each other over stupid shit. Yeah, I'm trying to think. What's the nicest date? Nicest date. I don't know.
On a dude, no, I haven't spent that.
Look how men out
kind
there
of money?
suffering. Look how we suffering out there. Yeah.
Also, because I just never had to.
Yeah, I know. It's common. We're suffering over here.
I mean-
Micah going out with a fucking sentient fruit, taking her to a fancy date, right?
it wasn't just dinner. That's why his shit.
Yeah,
No, it
you
wasn't
you
just
you
dinner. It was
fucked
dinner and a
all the
show.
way.
Hold on. First
Dinner and a
fucking date.
show.
Dinner
and Chris
and
Tucker.
a live performance. That wasn't good. It was a live performance that wasn't good, but I like stand up. And I was like, all right, well, and again, it was a live performance that you can't really talk,
Yeah.
right? So
And you don't even know if she likes it, nigga. If she thinks this dude is funny. You know what I'm saying?
well, she thought
It
it
just-
was funny. So that was
Oh,
a
she
big
thought it
red
was
flag.
funny. Oh, that's
Yes,
a red
that was
flag.
a big red flag.
You're enjoying this?
Well,
Yeah, it's
this
really
is-
great. We can never see each
Fucking
other.
hilarious. It's like,
You and I are not lining up quite well here. That's fucking funny. I once went on a date with a woman, and she was like, we went to like we hung out like did like a walking date, kind of like in a park or whatever, and it was a cool date. Like we stopped in a bar. It was dope. It was a very adult date. And then she was like, "Hey, I know about this live performance type of thing later that night," and she was like, "Why don't you drop me home? I'm gonna change or whatever, and then pick me up later. We'll go to this thing." And I was like, "All right, like things are going good." Well, she thought that this date she thought the performance was going to be X, but it turned out to be something totally different. And we go, and it was a live performance, this like local theater in Baltimore, but it was about like STD awareness, and they were giving out like condoms to put on your fingers and all sorts of other shit. And we were halfway through, and I was like, "What is this?" She was like, "This is not what I thought it was." I was like, "You ready to go?" Like it was wild. It was wild. So I got free condoms out of it, but like I'm not gonna use those because those are like great value. You just handing them out condoms. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, don't use condoms that like have like different colors and shit.
Yeah, no, they quite literally were. I was like, nah, I'm gonna go with the big boys, the Trojans, the Dorex. I'm gonna go with the top companies.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get the great value, condom.
Nah, I mean, condoms not a place to save money. So yeah, that was a pretty funny day. She was cool though.
All right, let's talk about this list, right? This list that's going around. First of all, I think Terrence and I think the rest of us are in agreement. I thought this list was a joke, and I kind of think it's satire, but I think people are taking it a little too seriously. All right, now it says, and there's one very important word here. Here's a list of places women absolutely refuse to go on a first date with. Yada yada. First date. Okay, that's the thing that you should keep in mind when you're reading this list. 1, Cheesecake Factory. Again, like
disagree.
If you're if you want to be too something to do something, like the Cheesecake Factory is the perfect place to go. Okay.
All right, you're an asshole. You're an asshole. But go ahead.
There's a lot. Applebee's. I've never been to an Applebee's.
It's not.
I feel like you're lying. You've never been to an Applebee's.
I don't. Okay.
I don't
remember ever going to an Applebee's.
All right. Well, the Cheesecake Factory is just a cheesecake Applebee's. Okay, it's the same goddamn restaurant. They just sell cheesecake. It's no different.
With a larger list of food. Yeah. With basically every
Chili's.
Chili's is fine. Chili's is
yes.
fine.
Yes.
Oh, you giving a thumbs up. You fuck with Chili's.
Oh, you going to Chili's?
Yes.
On a first date?
I will go get some Southwestern egg rolls.
Oh, damn.
And
she
the chocolate. And the chocolate, like, the chocolate cake with the sauce in the middle. I haven't been to Chili's in a very long time.
All right, there you go.
So,
I've probably been to
Chipotle
3 times.
Look.
Chipotle?
Yeah.
Chipotle.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I feel like you can go to Chipotle if it fits your macros. Like I feel like if you're like on a fitness date and you're like, I need to get the double.
Nah, yo. If you're like in the 8th grade,
I'm just saying.
If you're like in the 8th grade, then you can go. If you're in the 8th grade, then you can go to Chipotle.
Jay is right. Jay is actually right. Like that's a valid reason. If you're trying to watch your macros and you want like different substitutions. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. No. Chipotle works.
I'm not mad at that. That's a day date, by the way. You're not going. You can't pull up into a Chipotle at night. Yo, that's crazy. Like with your best leather jacket on, you can't be pulling up to Chipotle. That's nuts.
I feel like Chipotle. I feel like Chipotle is not first date material, yo. Like why don't we just roll up on an IHOP then?
That's
like
that we'll get
no.
number 13.
Is that on?
Oh shit! It's there.
Well, okay.
Here's the thing. I don't. What is a macro? I don't know what that is.
So it just basically there's 3: your proteins, your fats, and your carbs. Right. So if you're trying to just get something that's like a lot of people who are like, who count their macros for eating for like fitness and stuff, Chipotle is easy. Like it's super easy to get food that fits your macros there. So that is a place.
What I get from Chipotle is like 1,400 calories.
Yeah. See.
Okay. But you're looking at it again. I can eat an entire pizza in like like 12 wings. A large.
There you go. Look, now I will say this: if you go to Chipotle, if you're going to Chipotle for your date, don't get a burrito. You got to get a bowl. Act like an adult. Like just act like nobody wants to see you trying to shove a whole burrito
I
in
never
your
get
mouth.
them. I only get.
Yeah, I don't do the burritos. That's weird.
Nah,
The burritos are just rolled up so big. It's like a.
it's too much.
It's weird.
Yeah,
Just
It's
yeah.
the same
You eat a
amount of
burrito,
food.
If you
It's just
if
in
you
a
eat
burrito.
if you eat a burrito, you got to say pause before every bite, right? All right, like that's,
That's ridiculous. You're ridiculous.
It is almost 2024. Everyone.
I'm being ridiculous on purpose. I'm being ridiculous on purpose.
But IHOP was on that list, right?
Micah, Mace, and Cameron.
Yes.
Like
Yo,
those niggas are ridiculous.
Olive Garden. Look.
No, I'm not going to Olive Garden. No, I'm not going to Olive Garden out of principle. Yo. No, fuck.
No, I
off.
fucks with Olive Garden. I love them.
There are better Italian places for the same price. No,
I don't give a shit. I will. I look. I just want the bread. I just want the bread.
You can get bread. You can get bread elsewhere.
Nah, yo. Nah. I like that Olive Garden bread. The movies. Look, for me, myself personally, I take movies way too. I take the theater going experience to go to see a movie. I take it way too seriously to go on a first date.
No, I did that,
Okay.
and I was forced to see Watchmen, and I got fucking mad at that woman. I will never.
But that was your
movie
fucking
again.
fault. Yo.
No, yo, it wasn't my fault, yo.
That was your fault, yo. You
was
knew
my
what
fault.
Watchmen was. You knew what Watchmen
I
was.
told her what it was, and then she didn't fucking believe me. Nah, that's not my fault. I stand by that.
Nothing
That was
wrong
her
with
fault.
No, because I get too easily annoyed at the movies, and I don't want to know about habits of yours that may annoy me that early on.
Yes.
You do.
So you like
Look.
to actually like to watch the movie as opposed to like talking during the movie.
If you talk to me during,
I always watch
date,
the movie.
We're done.
That's what I'm
There
saying.
you go.
No, you're
Like,
done.
and you learn someone's habits if they start talking too fucking much during the movie. It's a little irritating.
If I took my now wife to the movies instead of the melting pot, we would not be married. Okay, I'm tell you that shit right now.
Nah, yeah. You had to slowly find that out over the cheese as it was melting. Like, nah.
The movies, we just did the movies. Your house, yeah, don't take a woman. Don't take somebody to
No,
Not on your first
that's,
date.
That's
No.
that's
absolutely
creepy.
not.
Nah,
That's
not a first
creepy.
date.
I don't talk
No,
anybody
that's-
where I live.
No. That's a third date. That's third date. Come on now.
Like, if
My
that's
wife
the
didn't
first-
tell
that's the
me.
first date.
My wife didn't tell me where she lived for like 6-7 months. Like,
Yeah, that sounds right.
Damn.
sounds
look,
right.
I get it. I
Well,
get
after
it.
she,
She was
after
like,
she saw you wearing garnet and green or whatever the fuck she was like,
Mm-mm.
no thanks.
number 8, any fast food chain.
No,
It depends.
You like
What are
which,
we doing?
which fast food change? Which fast food chain? Like that's the date. Fast food.
What's an
That's the
acceptable?
date.
Because
Talking
what's an
and fast
acceptable fast food chain at TR? Because the only thing I can think of is like Chipotle.
Oh,
'cause
see,
I mean, not
it
Chipotle.
really does depend. Okay, I mean, it depends what kind of experience are we going for. If we're trying out the new sauces at McDonald's, I don't know. Like, I may be interested in that. If
That's why people love you, yo.
That's a wild
That's why people love
way.
you.
That's a wild way to tee up that choice, you know. Like,
Oh, they
they
have
got
like
new
mumbo sauce or
sauces,
some
my
shit
nigga,
like that
like, they
at
got new
McDonald's.
they
sauces.
had, look, I tried the new spicy jam sauce and it was so good. I'm thinking about it right now. I mean, if we're trying to figure out an In-N-Out secret menu and order from that, I mean that could be fine. Burger
can
King
see
is like
that.
a no.
By the way, I could see
Burger
that
King
actually
is
being.
gross, yo.
Yeah, Burger King's not a good date. But I could see that being a thing, right? Like, hey, I heard they got a secret menu at XYZ place. And if that's just something you talked about on the phone, and like, yeah, let's go and check it out. And then go do something after that, I'm not mad at that. That's actually pretty clever.
Yeah. If there's also like drinking involved, I mean, like Shake Shack is cool. Like Shake Shack will be dope. I mean, I feel like it depends on the specials that, that a chain is running. That's
I love that
Like,
she's like, yo, the
if-
McChickens are not $1. Don't take me to McDonald's.
I mean,
Like, what the fuck is happening?
only thing I'm saying is like if they have like a collectible that I would like and that person would like, I'm gonna be like, do you want to go here and hang
Like
out?
a Batman cup.
Like, okay,
Remember the Batman?
Maybe.
glasses back in the day?
Absolutely, absolutely.
I had like 4.
maybe.
I had all.
Yo, that's wild. TR is like, yo, they got the new Batman Happy Meal toy. Let's go.
Got the new
I don't-
Batman Returns fucking penguin cup. Let's go pick that up.
I had
Look, you got-
I had
you-
those. I absolutely had.
I did.
those.
I had all of them.
Yeah.
I would. I mean, the person. If you agree to a first date with me, you will know the type of person you're going out with, which is someone who would definitely like go to sit inside the fast food restaurant too. By the way.
Yeah. No, you can't do drive-through. You got to be in there, ruining your reputation. As it were.
You about to have a bunch, and I mean a bunch of dusty niggas in these comments swooning for you.
Hey yo, I got all 4 of the Batman cups. What's up?
Don't do that because I would just say no.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
That's just like going to a bar.
Wingstop.
Yes.
Nah, Buffalo Wild Wings is a little different.
Like
Buffalo Wild Wings
is
it is.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Are we watching the game?
Sports,
okay,
right? It's very sports oriented.
If you're watching
the game,
watching football, yeah, all right.
That being said,
Wingstop is
number 28 is sporting events. For me, that's an absolute no. I don't want to hear move those chains 55 times while I'm trying to get to know you.
You don't hear Seven Nation Army?
Nah, yo, shut up. Yo, shut the fuck up. It's
you don't want to hear you don't want to hear the Star Spangled Banner and then everyone in Baltimore just go,
yeah. Just my dick just stops.
Go Lamar. That's right, Lamar.
Like, nah, yo.
Man, Wingstop is just Wingstop is just like Buffalo Wild Wings without like the accoutrement.
Like, aren't you just like picking it up, or can you? Sit
Oh my God, Jesus!
I've never been to a Wingstop. I've never been there.
You can.
You can sit down at Wingstop, and Wingstop has chicken sandwiches now, and they have different deals all the time. So yes,
I remember when Wingstop ran out of
I love that your reasoning is solely based on deals. Like that's just your whole thing. Like I'll go anywhere if the deals are good enough. Like I don't give a fuck. See, TR. But I think TR, you're actually being honest. By the way, I think you're actually being honest. I think a lot of people feel like you, but they're like, I want to say that I go there. Like, nah, yo, you would. If you want to meet the person and you like the person, yeah, I think you would. But go ahead.
You know what? That's because I'm someone who pays all her own bills, has to do her own budgets, and so I am very particular about why I'm going someplace.
Yeah, the deals. Yeah, we got that.
Yes,
right. The least amount of money I can pay.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
Or again, it also depends. If this is a date where there's drinking involved, I am more likely to go to like, a Burger King or someplace I wouldn't go.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. All right, Micah.
Number 11 is fit because you would only go here if you're in the 11th grade. Red Lobster.
No, this is third date material, and this is later in the day. Like,
Oh my god! Okay, I had to say this. I'm so glad this is coming up. This is like a full circle moment. Okay, so last week I really wanted Red Lobster, but the closest Red Lobster is 10 miles away. And I was like, I've been to Red Lobster in like 5 years. So whatever. And I was like, but I'm not driving 10 miles to go. So I'll just make my own ultimate feast at home. Because that's what I really wanted. And I was like, let me just see how much the ultimate feast is. Because the last time I think I went to Red Lobster was like the one in White Marsh. So that was definitely like 5 years ago, probably.
Right.
And I remember the ultimate feast being what, $30? It's like $49.99 out here.
Oh.
So I was like,
how much was
fuck this.
Was it cheaper?
So it was cheaper. They had crab legs at the store for like 99 a pound, and I bought like a pound. I had shrimp at home. I made salmon. I made the baked potato with butter and sour cream. I made like the little shrimp that comes in like the little butter thing. Only thing I didn't have was lobster because they didn't have it at the store. But I paid like maybe like $25 for all of that, and I had enough for like 2 days. So I was like, fuck. Oh, and I bought the Red Lobster biscuit mix. So I was basically happy as fuck for like 2 days.
See, she's looking for a deal, yo. That's what she's looking for. She's not looking for a man.
So,
she's looking for a deal.
But if on a first date for Red Lobster, as long as I'm not paying for it, but I would definitely go for the biscuits.
Would you go to a buffet on the first date?
Absolutely
a buffet?
not. Absolutely not.
Horn and horn?
Buffets are gross, yo.
Yeah,
buffets are gross.
Disgusting, yo. I don't like.
Yeah.
Why are we going to buffet? Wait. If we're gonna go to all you can eat,
that's fair.
If we're gonna do all you can eat, we're going to a Korean barbecue spot. Or hot
yes,
pot.
I would. Yep, I agree with that. Iron Age on four.
Oh, I know that place. Yeah.
What's that other place?
Yeah, we were supposed to
here.
go there once, right? Weren't we all supposed to go there once? Something
like
fucked
No,
up.
no.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Maybe. Yeah. I look. No, like as a general statement, I don't like buffets. Like I really don't. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan.
IHOP and they're pretty much the same. Diners. I go into a diner personally on a first date.
I don't. I can't.
Here you go.
I don't really like IHOP. I like their pancakes just fine, but I don't think it's great. So I don't want to go ever.
Here you go,
Denny's?
Tiara. This is
Hold on.
this is for you.
Can we not skip?
Denny's.
I don't want to skip over Denny's.
IHOP and Denny's. I thought they were the same.
No, look.
I thought they were the same.
Look, I will be honest with you. I fuck with the moons over my hammy. All right, like that's my favorite thing at Denny's. I do like it. But otherwise, I would not. It's fine for a first date, but I feel like that means like, was your date getting high all day and then you're eating at Denny's at 3 a.m? Because that feels like the only time that you should go to Denny's. Like it feels weird to go any other time unless you're 75 years old.
Here's
right.
one that TR.
Everything is right.
This is one TR will absolutely do. Number 15 is the gym on a first date.
I don't know, man.
You're trying to see what that body look like, though, right? You're trying to see what that body
I don't.
look like,
I mean, look, the gym can tell you a lot about a person. Again, this is like the movies for me. Like, I don't want to know your bad habits. If you're that person that doesn't put your equipment away or doesn't like wipe down the chair, I don't know about this. And like,
I don't like talking to people while I work out. This is a no for me.
No, I love socializing at the gym. It's my favorite thing. But I don't know, man. This is maybe like this is second date. Because I also need to know what type of workouts you're into. If you're someone that's like, oh, I'm just do cardio the whole time, and I want you to do cardio with me, I'm like, I don't want to do that. I'd rather do cardio for 10, 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna go lift weights, and then I'm gonna go talk to my friends, and then I want to leave. So
I don't.
Second date.
I want to have my very loud noise canceling headphones in my ears, and I don't want to hear anything. I don't care if there's a child screaming that's being murdered next to me. I don't want to hear it, and I don't want to hear your incessant talking about anything. I hate it. I hate people talking to me in the gym. I just want to lift, and I want music screaming at me. That's what I want. I didn't come there to be friends.
Wait, you know what? There is an exception. If we've already talked about fitness ahead of time, and we have mutual interest when it comes to fitness, then yeah, sure.
All right, take it away, Micah.
The next one is a first date. Taking somebody to church on the first date.
It's a red flag for me.
Yeah, I would imagine. Nah, yo. Nah.
Nigga, that's crazy.
That's kind of odd, man. Like I understand meeting somebody at church. Well, here's the thing, right? Like if you meet somebody at church, right? And like y'all are both really into it. Yeah. And maybe don't go to like the Sunday service, maybe go to like the Wednesday night service or something. Maybe. No. But like both of y'all gotta be like in love with the Lord, right? And but no, I can't imagine going to church on the first.
You're not trying to trade.
I barely do it.
You're not trying to trade in your melted pot story for the for church?
No. I would rather eat that melted cheese than the body of Christ. No, I'm good.
Well, you and your potential date can sit at a park with a laptop and fast forward through the parts that you don't care for. That's how you go to church anyway, so you're fine. Don't worry about it.
People actually do this, for real. I'm being dead.
I would imagine, yeah.
They take each other to church on a first date.
Yeah. If they're like,
Uber Christians,
really into it, I can imagine that. Starbucks and coffee dates are the same thing.
Yeah. Starbucks coffee dates. I don't think there's anything wrong with a Starbucks or a coffee date. I think it's smart.
Yeah, I think that's the best type of first date, right? To try and get to know somebody. Same thing with ice cream dates. Now, I probably wouldn't. You know, speaking of bad habits, right? Like, you don't need to see me wolf down a pint of ice cream.
Yo,
Be
why
like that
are you getting
episode of
triple
Seinfeld
scoops, my
where
nigga?
George is just fucking.
That was fucking
that woman was
tennis
just
match.
turned off. Yo.
Yeah, that's not a good look. Like, no, I
But this
meant
is-
to order 2 triple scoops of ice cream. Like, no, I meant to.
But this is what I didn't say it online. Last week I talked about like when back in the day when people took each other out on dates. Like I said, they used to go out on dates to the malt shop. Because
They did.
and that shit wasn't expensive.
It's a nickel.
All these people talking about, oh, you got to take me to the most expensive restaurant in the city on a first date. Yeah, you're wilding. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, ice cream. There's nothing wrong with an ice cream date.
Family functions? No, yo, that's weird. Yo.
Don't
No.
take
That's weird.
no, yo.
No.
No, that's super weird.
Like I'm not like imagine you took your fucking wife to Preston Street to a fucking
Right.
I got invited to someone's sibling's birthday party, and we hadn't even met yet. And I was like, no.
No.
That's
Come
weird.
to
yo.
my
It's
family
like,
reunion. Here, I got you a
Yeah,
T-shirt.
No, I mean it was at like Dave and Buster's, but I was like, no, I'm not.
right,
What?
because what are you? How are you introduced?
I'm be
right?
playing games by myself and being like, oh, okay, whatever. I don't know you, and I hadn't met this person.
Nah, that's weird.
Like-
That's super.
Nah, yo.
I'm convinced a lot of people really don't know how to date. Like they really don't. You want to come to my mom's, or you want to come to my mom's 65th birthday? No, nigga, what the fuck?
No.
Why would I want to do that? That's weird.
Movie night at Netflix, Hulu, etc., etc. I mean,
No.
that's
That's
like
at someone's
back at your
house.
house.
Yeah,
so,
that's house dating.
no.
No,
don't do
sorry.
that.
Not for a friend.
somewhere that requires a long drive. I mean, this is the most sensible shit on it, right? Like,
Yeah, you trying to murder this person? Like, knock it off.
yeah, yo, I'm not trying to take you on a first date and we going to fucking we going to New York from Baltimore. Like, no,
Well, when you say long drive, what's a long drive
Over an
it was
hour.
a long drive. Over an hour is a long drive.
with traffic?
Just over like
no.
distance. Like distance.
Distance.
Yeah.
Like there's two sides to this one. Like a long
Now,
drive,
and-
you can talk to each other and like converse while you're driving to wherever the fuck you're going. I'm assuming. But again, if you're going on a long drive, I would be afraid that this nigga is trying to murder me. If I was like, what the fuck? Where we going?
just driving
Ain't
out
no
to
lights
the
on the
woods.
street, my nigga. Like, what's going on?
No, we just driving
Well-
in the woods, yo. Don't worry about it.
I went out with this nice person, and we went. It took an hour to get there, but drove separately, and it was like a hiking type of date, and like go to the pier.
Okay, hold
Man,
on.
So-
you playing a dangerous game, man. You
Hold
playing
on.
a dangerous
Okay.
game.
To the
Hold
what?
on. I have 2 questions. I have 2 very simple questions. Race of this gentleman. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, look, fingers held in a certain way. Okay, got it.
Right.
Nope. Actually, Micah's wrong. Nope.
What? You found a nigga that's going hiking?
Ain't said it was black either.
May not even black, Asian.
all right. Okay, then look. This side of the hand is
Hispanic.
everything except for us. Okay, just whatever. Just like knock it off, right? Whatever.
I don't like
Move
dudes
that
who love
goalpost
hiking.
out of the fucking stadium, nigga.
Yeah, come on, knock it off. Okay, so not black. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Nothing
Not
wrong
black.
with that, right? My second question is: did this person get a second date? Yeah, all right. So stop listening to TR. Get the fuck out.
Right.
All right, don't drive no hour. That's crazy.
Well, I had my own reasons, but in
Yeah, he
short,
was out of gas. That's your second reason.
I drove myself. I had fun.
Yo, that's a long way, yo. An hour is crazy.
Whatever, we both from the same city.
A first date, bowling on a first date seems fine to me.
That's totally fine.
yeah, I don't have a problem with
that. Could be fun, unless you're
Especially
like
because
the most
like
terrible.
they
athletic
they've got like they've got like these lucky strikes where like it's just bowling and a bar, right? Like it's just a nightclub with bowling alleys and shit. That's perfectly fine.
That's actually that. By the way, that's like a good like group date type of thing. Like if you want to like do that, like that's a perfectly.
Yeah.
Again, I feel like people want to have something that makes it seem like they're balling out of control. That's a perfectly nice date, man. That's actually really fun.
Yeah. Nightclubs, look, didn't work for me. Jay and his wife tried to set me up with somebody, and
No,
we
we
all
trying to
went to
set
a
you up. That
nightclub.
wasn't a date, though. That's not a date. You can't take.
Nah, well, what the fuck was it? What was it?
Yeah, we tried to set you up so you could ask for a phone number. You fucking coward.
Nah. I don't. No,
Dancing
you know I can't
classes?
talk to women. You know I can't talk to women, especially when there's other people around. That's just weird to me.
Yeah, I know that now.
That's weird, nigga. Look at the It's like, I can only talk to women when we by ourselves. Nah, that's too creepy,
Yeah,
bro.
but there's no
Get the fuck
witnesses.
outta here.
Right. If we could just drive,
I don't like
an
that, dog.
hour
Clear that up.
away, and that's
Let's drive an hour away, hike into the woods, so I can talk to you alone.
It was on a cliffside.
On a clip.
Girl,
Oh,
was
so
trying to
you can
push you off.
easily dispose of the body.
Yeah,
Got it.
You better keep
Um,
deadlifting.
Could
You
deadlift
better
that
keep
person.
fighting. You gotta take a
Is
Tae Bo class or something.
nightclubs a good? Is nightclubs a
Fuck
good?
No,
no,
that's
dude.
not a date. Don't take
Nah.
a date to a nightclub ever. I don't give a fuck what date it is.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah,
that's-
because there's a
This
bunch of
is like-
competition there, right?
yeah, you don't take sand in
You
the beach.
meet a person, right?
Right.
Possibly
I mean,
meet
is this like
Right. That's
does
when you're
this
trying
include
to
like
sleep
dancing
with somebody.
classes?
No,
Nah,
we
this
talking
is
about,
like
this is like going down
a
Paradise.
nightclub.
Nah, yeah, this is a straight
Okay, then
nigga
no.
club in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yo. Nah.
Oh,
Ah, fuck it.
Where niggas are grinding
No.
up all on your date. Like, no, absolutely
I
not.
mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'd be too bothered by that.
A loud ass Baltimore club, music club. Nah, yo, not for a date. That's crazy. Well, I guess if they got deals, maybe they got deals on Dollaritas that night. I don't know.
Maybe
I'll be down
look,
for it.
is it free before 9 or free
Yeah.
before 10?
No, you can't take a date to a club because there's a possibility that shit end up somebody else by the end of the night, and that's unacceptable. You know what
I'm
I'm
not.
a
saying?
hookah
Either one.
bar.
If that's your thing,
A hookah
what?
bar.
I don't smoke.
a hookah bar,
No,
I
Hookah.
guess.
I
That's
don't
not
smoke,
that's
so
not a
no.
thing for me.
no.
A regular bar. A regular bar for
Regular.
just drinks.
Yeah,
Regular degular. Yeah.
Yeah.
I once took a woman to a martini bar for a date. So yeah, sure.
Did you
wine
get it
bar.
shaken, not
Yeah.
stirred?
I didn't, but it took her fuck all long to drink a martini, and I had 3 in the time she had 1. So I was like, this isn't gonna work for me.
Oh, you
Jesus.
did that the reverse way. You did that the reverse way.
Yeah, slow down.
I was trying to get out of there. I was trying-
Waffle
So you pay
House.
for
I mean,
free?
look, if you a quarterback for the Broncos,
yeah,
you a
can do
quarterback for the Broncos, going to Waffle House is no problem.
that. Yeah, if you want to,
I've never
got to
been.
buy it out.
and if you want to just like
Me neither. I've never been to Waffle House.
Like if you want to show, I guess if you're a guy and you want to show a woman your like ability to fight, yeah, like if you like you can throw down, yeah, Waffle House sounds great.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Man.
Are we just giving the fact that Mike could just say he's never been to Waffle House?
Yeah, I've never been either.
Terrence has never been either.
What?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
Yeah. I've been to Cracker
You know
Barrel
there's a
like
Waffle-
3 times, but I've never been to a Waffle House.
You know there's a Waffle House in Maryland. I've been to it. It's okay.
Where?
It's fine. It's not like the ones in South Carolina.
Southern
but, like,
Maryland? Southern
No,
Maryland?
Yeah, what
it's
part of
actually-
Maryland? How
it's
far
in-
is it from Owings
it's
Mills?
up
is it?
95. It's like
Yeah,
up
it's near
Towards Pennsylvania?
Yeah,
It's
That's
right
even
by Delaware.
worse.
Yeah, actually, and I did go. It was fine. I mean, again, not like South Carolina, North Carolina, good, but it was Waffle House.
Yeah, I feel like
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
go to
going to make
Waffle House.
a day of it to go to Waffle House. I don't think I want
I gotta be in
I've been-
Florida already, you know, and even then,
drunk or both.
even then, like
The reason why I haven't been to
Or
Waffle House is
Atlanta.
because when I go to the South, I don't travel outside of like a 20-mile radius of who I'm visiting. And there's never
Waffle
been
House
a
is
Waffle
just
House.
They're
There,
everywhere.
there are a
that
million
I've been.
Waffle Houses right off of 95. If you're driving down,
Oh, we don't stop them.
there's always
Stop at a gas station. We got to. I don't like stopping driving to begin with. If I don't have to stop,
I ain't never driving down south again. Fuck that. You want to see these grandkids? We flying or you driving? And the last one is
Yeah, I've
sporting
never-
events.
No, not for me.
Sporting events for a first date seems kind of. I mean, like, are you a college sophomore like then that makes sense to me. But
Yeah, you
Are we talking
and TR
pro
are the big-
sports?
Yeah, you and TR are the big sports people.
I wouldn't.
For me, I would never.
I mean, maybe a
sounds
baseball
awful.
game, right? Like a baseball game would be fine, right? Like
No.
because
Baseball.
baseball has so many fucking lulls in it that you could just have. You could get to know everything about that person by the 7th inning.
I mean,
You know
I
what?
suppose that's true, but you know what? I think for me, I'm not trying to pay these ballpark prices. I might as well go to a fucking fancy.
You
dinner.
get
It's like a $10 ticket to the
you can get a $10 ticket, right? Like,
Oh,
and as
you
long as
skimping
y'all
on
eat
the
beforehand.
You skimping on the ticket? You ain't even getting a good
Nigga,
ticket.
no, nigga.
It's a first date.
The staying
They
in
one
room
is
only
first date,
tickets?
and two, they give those fucking tickets away because baseball fucking sucks. It
Go
does, yo.
O's.
It does.
Go O's. Did they make the
Yeah.
playoffs? Did they make
Yeah,
the
they
playoffs?
did.
They did.
Yeah.
They did because I don't remember seeing them. Maybe they got swept away so fast.
How did you? I see old
Maybe
stuff
they
all
got
the time, and I live.
swept away because they got swept away so fast.
Aw, leave them alone.
Exactly.
They're young.
There you
Leave them
go.
alone.
They weren't young
I'm
enough
ready
to
to.
make
I'm
the
ready
playoffs.
to.
Okay,
I'm ready to jump on that bandwagon, and they let me down.
even though you had no idea who's on the fucking team, they let me down. Look what you
Yeah.
did to
Does
me.
Adam Jones still play for the Orioles? Oh no, he just
he
retired.
literally just retired. He literally just retired an Oriole. Oh my god.
Well, guess
What the
what?
fuck?
That's the last Oriole I remember. Adam Jones.
Goddamn. I will say I
Cal
haven't.
Ripken.
So this probably doesn't count, but one of the first dates I went on was with another Ravens fan, and he drove like 2 hours up here to go to the local Ravens bar so we could watch one of the Sunday night games for the Ravens.
Oh, this nigga's a cool.
And it was nice.
How many dates did you
Look,
go on?
That's a
Whoa,
wow.
hold. How many dates did you go on?
Did he get another date? Did he get another date? All right. Then.
He was nice though.
Oh my god.
I was just like, wow, thanks for driving up here.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. That's perfect. Oh shit. All right.
He was
That's
really
yeah.
nice.
Look,
We're still Instagram friends. I saw him on the TV. He went to the London game, and I was like, oh my god, that's dude.
that's him. There he is. Yeah,
Was
he
that
flew
me?
all the
Super
way to
nice.
London. He flew his cornball ass flew all the way to London and ain't get a second date with whatever woman he went and met over there either. Yeah, your Ravens fans are terrible. This guy's trying to go all around the world to make it happen. Sad.
You know, credit to him. I did ask why he was a Ravens fan. I was like, are you from Baltimore? He was like, no, I just love Ray Lewis. And I was like, but he's a Baltimore fan through and through. He just went to Baltimore for the first time. He was really excited to tell me.
I knew somebody like that. He was from Louisiana and he was a big Ravens fan because he loved Baltimore for some reason. He said Baltimore reminded him of New Orleans. I'm like, what the huh? What?
Nigga, no, it does
What?
not.
What part?
Right.
Is there
Here's the
one
thing.
block?
He says
There-
he reminds of New Orleans. Everybody thinks of like Bourbon Street when they think of New Orleans. Like there's more than New Orleans, just Bourbon.
I mean, I've been to New Orleans.
There's some ghettos and shit.
Right, like,
Like-
there's a lot of poverty. Like maybe that's the part he's
So-
talking about.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fucking
That makes sense, I guess. All right. Do we want to end this preview episode here, or do we want to talk about?
Yeah, we can end it here.
All right,
We can
so
end
want
it
to talk
here.
about the other stuff. Okay, all right. That is it for us. We will see you guys next week for episode 252, Sweetheart. So again, you can you should be able to rent that. You should be able to rent it on like Amazon and stuff like that. Again, you want to be looking for the 2019 film Sweetheart, directed by J.D. Dillard. Okay, we'll see you guys next week.
See ya.
Bye.
You're watching the Black on Black Cinema YouTube channel. Make sure you check out our full reviews of black movies, past and present. And every other week, we do a preview episode where we talk about a random topic that affects the black community.